Hey guys, I've missed you guys. I've really missed you. Oh my god, it's been like almost 3 weeks. Actually 3 weeks of me not like filming and sitting in front of the camera and talking. I've been meaning to like do this video a long time ago about post-uni life, especially 6 months, like updates post-uni life and such kind of thing. But I think I've been procrastinating until now that I'm like, okay, like it's even past 6 months. I think it's past 7 months. I can at least come and talk about how life after uni is. It might help someone like talking about it. First of all, thank you so much for your support, guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, give this video a thumbs up. It's a way of helping me. Share if you think it can be helpful to someone else, and comments, just leave a comment. So let me start. When your last exams and you're like figuring yourself out, you're asking yourself 1,000,001 questions. What are you gonna do after school? Because you know, after uni you don't know where next you're going, especially primary. You know, next is secondary, and then next, you know, it's uni. After uni you're like, okay, so what am I gonna do with my life? And I'm one of those people who didn't really have an idea. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Okay, no, I can't say it like that. Someone might say that I'm not serious with my life and da da da. I feel like as every day comes, like you get to know new things about yourself and the things that you want to venture into. So when I was doing like my final exams, I was super stressed. First of all, I don't know why I was even stressing myself, because I mean everybody is going through that, but sometimes for some reason you just think that you're the only one going through that. So yeah, I was super scared, especially after finishing the exams. I didn't really want to go home. I was so confused. I didn't know what I'm supposed to do. I was so confused, and I feel like right now my biggest regret is like going back home after uni, because that wasn't what I wanted for myself. It wasn't my heart desires. My heart desire was to stay back where I was staying and like just figure myself out, find a way to make money, just business oriented stuff. But I think I didn't trust myself that much. So yeah, in the beginning I was like that. So when anybody asks me a question like, you know, how do you feel now that you finished school, I'm like, I'm scared, so scared of life. I still am a little bit scared, but I think the courage is growing by the day, because like life out here is like teaching you to, you know, to like ukwe mgumu, otherwise you won't survive it. So yeah, fast forward to the graduation day, I wasn't excited at all. I'm gonna link that graduation vlog here so that you guys can see. I graduated in bed. First of all, corona, I don't know why you made us like graduate online, but it is what it is. So I think that is one of the reasons why I wasn't even excited, because it was online graduation. Like, why are you excited? And yeah, another reason why I wasn't excited for graduation was like I didn't like the course that I did. So you know, like you finished uni, and then now I have this new thing that I want to venture in, and nobody supports it. So I got into a lot of depression, because you know, the pressures of other people telling you, comparing you to other people who have like figured themselves out, and they compare you. And you know, people's journeys are different. You might have grown and discovered yourself early what you want to do, but I'm not like that. My growth is usually slowly. So my environment was so toxic, so I ended up being so depressed. And it got to a point where I hated waking up early in the morning. I'm just like, oh god, it's morning again. I have to deal with whatever thing I have to deal with, the pressures and all of that. And I don't know if it is like self-given pressures, but yeah, because you feel like you're not good enough now that you don't know what you want to do, and the people around you are not even making it any easier. I hated waking up in the morning. Anytime I saw glasses, I just like felt like I want to crush it. I just wanted to stay in darkness. I was depressed. It is what it is, okay? But nobody knew I was, because I don't know. So I really don't know if I could give a lot of information than that, but I really hated those days, and I hated my environment. I hated everything about life. So that was December, November. That was it. And that was, I think, another reason that really changed to my depression was the fact that I went back home, because I didn't want to. I was just forced to go. And maybe because I was confused, I didn't have a choice. That is what I thought. I mean, there is always another choice. You gotta trust yourself. So fast forward to January this year, 2021. Okay, you've already graduated. Now you're like, you know, new year, new goals. What are you gonna do? The pressures are still are still on. First of all, I don't know why people usually pressure you on what you need to decide what to do with your life, because life has no formula. If you think that by 25 you should be successful in your career, not everyone's journey is gonna be like that. Everyone's journey is gonna be different. But why is it that African people just never understand that? So you compare me to someone else. I hated comparison is a killer of joy, and I can attest to that. So thank God for January. I took a break. I went to my grandmom. Staying in my grandmother's place is more peaceful than where I was before. So going back, I was happy because at least I'm gonna do driving school. This driving school I went, I just decided to do it because someone offered to pay, like it was nice, and I didn't have anything else to do, and I felt like it's gonna keep me company. At least I wanted to get to know other people, be like busy, let your life be busy rolling. So as the pressures were going on, one of the things that I wanted to do was like therapy. I don't know where that came from. I think I was so depressed. I was like, I know you deserve someone to help, you can help someone, so I thought I could do therapy. But then the schools I found, they were rejected, so I thought like, okay, I'm not gonna force anyone to like help me do exactly what I want, because I don't even know why you go to uni at 18 years old. You barely know what you want to do. I wish there was like an enough break. Even a break won't help. You need exposure for someone to like guide you, help you find what you wanna do. But it is what it is. So I went to driving school. It was fun. I enjoyed my time there because I was happy leaving home every morning. When you're depressed, just try to get out of that house. Like just get out of that house. Find a reason to get out, because it will help you with your depression. So fast forward, my driving school was so nice. Oh my god, I blessed the Lord for that, and it ended in February 17th. I was sad because it ended. So now I was thinking, oh god, going back home again, staying there from morning to evening. And something about me, I've never loved home ever since I was a little child. Okay, let's not say little child. What did I know? Ever since I was 8 years old when my mama died, and I've never loved home because of the sufferings that you're going to get home. Either people shouting at you, either chaos every day. My life has been chaotic all my life, so I never loved home. I preferred being in school. So high school, while people are happy they're going home, I was so sad. And something funny was that every time they were sending people home for school fees, I was among them. Yet I hated going home. So I really hated, and I just found my peace in school. In primary school, I loved being in school because at least you got to eat food at home. There was not that life. Anyway, this is about post-uni life. So because of that, I decided, because of all the pressures that were happening in my life, I decided I have to choose myself. Nobody is gonna get me to where I want to get to except myself. You have to choose yourself. So I learned how to stand up for myself, because nobody's gonna stand up for you. So when it got to May, I decided to leave home and just be like, I'm gonna go to where I can have this motivation of life. But something about me, I've never had like a specific place I call home. So I've been jumping from one relative to another to another. The only place that I feel kind of like home is my grandmother's place, where I kind of grew up, and where my mama was buried, like my mother's matrimonial home. Like that is the place where I can call home, because I've grown up with my cousins, and like we understand each other. First of all, building relationships when you're an adult, it is so fucking hard. So generally I can say that moving out of that place kind of helped me. I was like, at least you can now figure yourself out in peace. And if someone knows me so well, one of the things that I really love and make me happy is my peace of mind. If I have my peace of mind, I can figure myself out. But if you're not giving me even that chance to figure myself out, how am I gonna figure myself out? I can say that life post uni is not hard. Life is beautiful, but right now I just feel like I'm existing and surviving. I'm not living yet, so my goal is just like to get to that point where I want to live. Job hunting life. First of all, I wasn't even ready for job hunting life. Anytime someone would ask me, my peers ask me at where have you applied and things like that, I'm like, I'm not ready for the work life. I'm not ready for the 9 to 5 work life. I feel like I desire a job that is more on the creative side rather than a 9 to 5 office job, because I wanna explore my creativity. Even though right now I'm in the process where I'm like job hunting, it is not my heart's desire. I'm only doing it so that I can feel like I'm doing something for myself, so that I can convince the people around me that at least I am doing something. But when I am praying I'm praying that I get something that is more on the creative side rather than on the 9 to 5 office job. So a friend of mine gave me the courage to start like applying for jobs. It was like just apply like 3 in a week. I barely even apply 1 in a week now, but I go with the flow. When I feel like as the spirit leads, I follow. If I feel like I want to apply for this job, I've done my research on the companies that involve the course that I did. Even though I don't like it, I'm gonna give it a try, because what do you have me do? Like Kenya Kenya is so fucked up when it comes to jobs. So job hunting still continues, but you just have to take it easy. Okay, like a step at a time. It's even harder when you know you're supporting yourself, you have no parents on your back. When you have, like right now, I'm basically independent. If I don't have money, I don't have money. Even if it is to make my hair, it is myself, it is on me. If it is buying the little products for yourself, girl things, it is on me. So it is harder when you don't have a support system, like financially, to help you. But I'm with my sister, like we help each other, like we've gone through much together that nobody can separate us. So at least I have her when it comes to finances, like we save each other up. Otherwise, when you're good, we good. We don't talk when we're good, we talk when there is trouble, and we come through for each other. So yeah, so just when you're finishing your post-uni life, just make sure you have a support system that can help you financially. If you don't have that, I think that is why most ladies end up moving in with a guy who can support them, and then you use them. But for me, I've gotten offers, by the way, here where I'm staying in the relative right now, but I've gotten friends who are like, not friends, people who cut here you and they're like, you can move into my house. I can't, even though I want my freedom. I want to live alone. I think one of the desires of my heart is to have like my own 1-bedroom apartment, just to live alone. But just because I'm under pressure where I am, it is not the most comfortable. I'm not going to compromise my heart's desire just to get my heart's desire. I hope that is making sense. So I can't move in with a guy and then you will end up fornicating and doing all those good stuffs, bad stuffs, whatever. I'm not saying I'm a saint either, but I have my standards and I have things that I can't do, and I feel like moving in with a guy is just gonna make my life more difficult, or moving it with another person. Like, I learned to stop running away from my problem, rather solve it. If you want peace of mind, for example, now, and the only way I can get my peace of mind is to have my own apartment, the thing is to find a job, go earn money, then move out, instead of finding temporary solutions, like moving with another person and then the problems will come again. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, so that has been my life for student where I am right now. I've started the job hunting. I really hate calling it job hunting because it feels like so much pressure. Like, it's hard finding a job out here, but I'm one of those people whose desires is to make it through by myself, like, so that there is nobody who will take my success for themselves. They say it is because of me, it is because of them that I succeeded. I don't want that to be my story. I want everything to be like I made everything by myself with Jesus. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess it's a self-discovery journey, moving step by step every day, trying to, like, just living a day at a time. Like, I give myself pressure, by the way, until a friend of mine commented on my status one day and told me, like, you're not alone, like, all of us are going through the same things. Guys are hearing that. But yeah, it's a road constructions just next to where I'm living. Now I have lost my train of thoughts. Yeah, I just take a day at a time. Like, I learn to be grateful for what I have. When I'm facing challenges, I've got to learn my triggers. I got to understand myself in a more emotional level. I got to understand my triggers. When you're living with someone, let me tell you, for the people, if you think you have like a toxic trait in you, be sure that everyone around you also is toxic. So even the people you've grown up with, all your relatives are also toxic, because you've all grown up in the same environment, and environment has groomed you up to be the same people. So you're also going to be toxic. Running away from that toxicity is not the solution, because even if you go to other relatives, they're also going to have the same toxic traits, because you've been brought up by the same people in the same environments. You get me? So what I got to learn is my triggers, things that make me so emotionally unstable, feel like life sucks and all of that. For example, shouting. African parents can never stop shouting, so I got to learn how to accept that. For example, if someone shouts at me, it reminds me of all the violence that I've gone through in my life. Whew, it reminds me of all the troubles. I just feel like I want to cry, I want to hide, I want to cry, I want to do everything. So I got to learn that is one of my triggers. So when someone shouts at me, I block whatever they're saying. Like, I move to another world. I don't listen to what you're saying. So I might be there, but I'm not listening to what you're saying, because what you're going to say is gonna hurt me. It's gonna be a trigger for me, and I'm trying to control my mental health and my emotional. So like that, I got to understand. I'm getting to understand myself more better and learn how to move through things, and just learn how to vumilia and just be like, yes, Jesus, I'm gonna get through this. It's gonna pass. Like, affirm yourself and do all of those kind of stuff. Faith is the biggest thing for me. Spirituality is a big thing for me right now. It doesn't mean I read my Bible. I can't even remember if this year I've opened my Bible, but because I've built my relationship with God before, it is strong. So I have the word in my heart. Anytime I'm going through something, a word pops in my head, a Bible verse, and then I go back and check if I want to. But yeah, you just build your relationship. Yeah, you get me. So that is it for this video. It's getting long and my phone doesn't have enough space. I would have talked longer, but just take a day at a time. Trust God, trust the process, make small steps, stop pressurizing yourself, and just live life. I just want to accept the fact that I'm not happy right now. I'm not close to being happy. I'm not having what I want, but a time will come, and I'm just learning to take it easy with myself. And don't be hard on myself. Don't feel pity for myself, because that is some of the things that I struggle with. And I'm shaking right now because someone has just shouted at me, and it's a trigger, and I feel like I need to relax. This is what I'm talking about. Protecting yourself from the environment. Like, you have to shield yourself from people hurting you all the time and using you. Protect yourself. Always choose yourself, because I came to learn that nobody cares for you except you. And yeah, if you let them get to you, they're gonna get to you. So you just have to block everything. And I think that is why I'm a don't care. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put myself first, choose myself first every damn time. And it is what it is. But yeah, I hope I encourage someone or some sort. And I'll see you on my next video.